What's up? Welcome to your September 24th and September 30th energy update and Akashic Records rant. My name's April. Welcome. We do this every week. The reason why I do this every week is there are a lot of sensitives out there that sometimes think that the collective energy is their own, and this is just helping you decipher what's yours, what is not yours, and then also it shows you how you can work with the energy on that day versus feeling like, like a leaf in the wind or just a victim to the energy. Actually using it to feel empowered, inspired, and know when to take action and utilize it to benefit you. We do have a beautiful intuitive membership. I love teaching people how to do this. If you learn how to tap into your intuition in the Akashic Records, your life becomes way different. It changes massively. Nothing around you can mess with you for very long. You know when something is true for you. You know when something isn't. You know what's happening around you at all times. And you can also tune into your life purpose, what is meant for you. And it's changed my life massively, and that's why I love to teach this. Let's bring my cross out a little bit here. It also got me very much more connected to God. I love God so much. God has definitely made my life so much better. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. If you want to join our membership, it's in the description. And the lovely crew. We're learning together. It's awesome. All right, September 24th, Tuesday. Let's go ahead and tune into that. I love doing this when I just woke up, by the way. That's why I look like I just woke up. September 24th, Tuesday. I got taken care of business. It's like Tuesday's all about putting in your ingredients, like your new ingredients. Like you're cooking a stew that takes a few days, and you're putting the ingredients in now. I'm picking up, it's a really great day to journal. For some of you, there's a lot of suspense energy right now. There is a lot of old chapters ending, new chapters coming in, but there's that middle road. And for a lot of you, there's that feeling of, wow, okay, I'm just kind of honing in. I'm kind of sinking in, getting ready for the launch. And what you can do that's highly beneficial for you right now is to create new manifestation lists, create new, journal, channel, do automatic writing, get out in nature, claim new energy, claim new energy. You are really, a lot of the reasons why the things are happening in your life right now is because you're invoking a new energy and a new power. And for some of you, a lot of this stuff that's falling to the wayside is extremely necessary. Think of it as like heavy baggage that would slow you down. So let me go ahead and see, what are we not aware of about Tuesday? Pulled two cards. A lot of spiritual wisdom coming through. A lot of higher knowledge coming through, I'm feeling, which I was getting that already. And then for some of you, this is feeling like a lot, like there's a little bit of a depression, a little anxiousness, maybe negative thinking, because hey, humans, one of the things that we have a hard time with is the unknown. And this has been the year that has been kicking our butts to be staying in the unknown. And we're getting rocks sometimes right now. What can we work on? What can we focus on Tuesday? Which is today, by the way. Have a childlike innocence. Since it's today, me personally, I'm going to probably put some music on and dance and clean my place up and start packing and really enjoy my life and stay connected to the essence of God. Because when I stay connected like that, there could be so many things that are happening to me in my life, and it doesn't really matter, at all. And it has that attitude, nothing really matters. This is a 3D reality that seems kind of like a simulation, and we're just we're here to learn our lessons. And everything that has been happening is to help us grow. That's it. It's all for our highest vibration, highest good, whether it looks bad or good. And I have changed the style of these energetic readings, by the way. I'm just throwing in Akashic Record rant nuggets in the update, so enjoy them. Let's go ahead and go into September 23rd, Wednesday. I'm sorry, September 25th, Wednesday. September 25th, Wednesday. I'm going to take my time here because I'm feeling it. September 25th, Wednesday. You know that feeling that people get when, like, there's an explosion or a bomb and they don't know where they are and they feel disoriented and it's like, that's what Wednesday feels like. It's just a how do I put this? How do I word this? Give me some. Okay. There is so much information, higher information, spiritual information, new electromagnetic frequencies, and imprints, things that are, it's almost as if, like, let me explain. Here's our body. Here's all the information that's coming in, and it goes, and then, like, it feels like everything is just, like, detoxing. And so it feels like a lot of people will have big cries on September 25th, Wednesday. Regrets. Ooh, it's feeling a little heavy. Dissatisfaction with maybe some choices made or just the choices that somebody else has made. Indecision, grief. Okay. Let me go ahead and see I'm going to check out current energy for Wednesday a little bit more. What's really lovely about the upside of this, there are people that are feeling really caring and intuitive. A lot of healers are just people who are sensitive, are going to have a nurturing kind of energy about them where they want to take care of other people, but also it's important to take care of yourself and to build that. I'm getting a lot of, like, maternal instincts from the intuitives. It's important for us. I'm going to see, what are we not aware of? That this energy on Wednesday is extremely beneficial because it's going to create long-term investments in what we're starting to move into. A lot of contemplation on Wednesday. Some of you may not get messages on Wednesday because the field is so heightened that it might be, like, really hard to receive words that day. For some of you, it's instant downloads, like knowing, like lots of intuitive knowings that day, reevaluation, feeling some of you are going to feel unfulfilled, missed opportunities. But what this is bringing up is introspection, and we really need that right now. Like, this is the year of it. This year we've gotten our ass kicked. We've been thrown into situations, really gone through them wholeheartedly and spit out the other end and then recycle. And Wednesday feels like one of those days where we're just like, we're being amplified and pushed to our limits a little bit energetically. And it's important to be introspective that day, to really sit with yourself. Okay, what are we? A lot of people are feeling like it's just a big transitional time. And it feels like some people want to learn new things and, celebrate the transition. And then I'm also feeling that some people want to fill the void. Wednesday's I'm curious about the rest of the week because I'm hanging on Wednesday and I'm like, wow, Wednesday is feeling nuts. Like, it feels like people are not gonna feel like they are in their bodies. Some of them, like, kind of out of the mind. But there is so much activation happening that day, like so much activation. And realistically, you're going to know if you made the right decisions in the past on Wednesday. Like, you're going to feel a sort of way on Wednesday about the choices that you've made. And the reason why this is coming up is because it's like, this is game time. Wednesday is like, you need to like clear this out now or fix it or something. So like that's what Wednesday feels like. Or good job. You did a good job. Enjoy the spiritual cookies. It's a very intense day. All right, let's go ahead and go into September 26th, Thursday here. September 26th, Thursday. Feeling better already. Feels lighter. Trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. So it's a very intuitive day. Lots of downloads Thursday too, but more grounded, more clear. Energy for Thursday, September 26th. Energy for Wednesday, September 26th. Yeah, there's more balance. More balance. Also, it's like cause and effect. A lot of kind of like things that we have done are being accounted for. Like, it reminds me, it feels like the universe is being like that first grade teacher that's putting stars on the board. And is like, look at all these stars. It's almost like we're getting a review on Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday is the day that we start to see clearly our, what we have been doing. And how much the universe is like really looking at, keeping us accountable. So, oh my God, it feels like the universe is being like a parent right now, So I also pulled the Emperor, and the reason why it's like we're moving into new structures and new ways of being. And it's important to see where we are, like how many stars we have, how many stars we don't have, to see where our place is going to be in this new era. And so if you feel like there's some sort of like, I'm evaluating myself, I'm reevaluating, the universe, God, it's like we're all being kind of thrown into this new thing, and based off of what we've done, that's what we're stepping into is, what if we've been doing really, really amazing things and working on ourselves, get ready. If you haven't been, like, there's a spot, there's a new lesson going to be put into this section. There's nothing wrong with that. It's important for your growth, regardless of where you're at. What are we not aware of on Thursday? I keep getting Ten of Swords this week. And Ten of Swords is just feeling like, painful endings, exhaustion. And I'm just like feeling like there's a crisis, deep wounds. Like, it's important to not take this stuff personally. It just isn't necessary. It's important to look at things that we've done in the past and accept them and move on. And just love that we're stepping into such a yummy new energy. Because there's so much reevaluation. People might be having some really funky dreams this week. Feels very cerebral, All right, let's go ahead and go into September 27th, Friday. September 27th, Friday. What is the energy like for September 27th, Friday? New beginnings. Dust it off. Shake it off. Trust. Material goods. Cool. You have so many options. You have so many options available to you. And it's just trusting that it's all available. You're stepping into this new and exciting time. And the more that you feel, you think you know what that next chapter is, the less you know. And I'm getting that it's okay to hold a vision, but to also know when your vision is not matching the current energy. So that is Friday, September 27th. energy for that. Ooh, lots of. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it feels like there's a lot of different energy to September 27th, Friday. Just more focused, feeling a lot more clear, knowing that you have the opportunity to really step into whatever your soul wants to do in this life. There are no limitations. No matter what the world is presenting to you, there are no limitations. The only limitation is ourselves. We create limitations. And I'm picking up 3 of Pentacles, so it feels like, Thursday feels like a great day to get a reading. Like there's a lot of forward movement that day, and I'm seeing people wanting to work together, people who are wanting to set new goals on Friday, and just kind of sit in more of like a harmony and happiness, and having just, feeling the love, feeling the admiration in your connections, but not like in an ego way, more of just like, wow, this is really nice, and people are acknowledging you for things that you've done and that you've helped them with. And it's actually like a physical testament. This is for only a few of you. It's a physical testament of what you've been doing internally for yourself and how much you've been helping others. This feels really nice. There's a lot of focused creativity, and yeah, I'm liking Friday. I just want to sit in Friday the whole week. Can we do that? Let me go ahead and tune into relationships the beginning half of the week here. A lot of endings in relationships. A lot of reflection of how we're showing up in relationships. And creating a new vision and how we want to show up in relationships. So that's a lot of what's going on in the beginning half of the week. I'm getting don't make... there's so much transitional energy for some of you who are like in those deep committed relationships. It's important for you to not make hasty decisions. Take your time. It's going to be really easy to want to make hasty decisions, but sit this out. Sit this out. Hey, but if it, by any means, if the relationship is unhealthy, get out. Like, I'm not saying stay in an unhealthy relationship. All right. September 28th, Saturday. I feel like I might have like screwed up a date this week already. So September 28th, Saturday. What's the energy like for September 28th, Saturday? Chariots, new beginnings. Oh my God. Really? Did that just come out of my mouth? Oh, I'm seeing a chariot. That makes me really happy. It's like exalted energy. Transforming, but like feeling new. Like there's a newness on Saturday. Coming out of the hole. Some of you are coming out of your hole on Saturday. What's the energy like for Saturday? Feeling good, but there's also still kind of like this surrender. You gotta surrender. 2024. Oh man, girl. It's girl. There's men on here too. It's all about surrender. Constant surrender here. Contemplation. And I'm also picking up the King of Wands. And it's that feeling like creative and inspired energy. Holding the vision. Having optimism, even though we're kind of in this suspense. And that is what's creating that forward momentum. What are we moving forward? What are we not aware of? Saturday, September 28th. There we go. The energy's staying pretty consistent this week about some people feeling, and this is kind of more of a subconscious layer, not like you're not thinking this, but it's in the background. Just feeling like grief, kind of like pessimism. Some of you are going through heartbreak, and it's okay. It's important to dust yourself off, move forward. Trust in the divine. Everything is on time. You're working through it all. Creating resilience, speaking your words, speaking your truth, allowing yourself to move through all experience in this lifetime, in this present moment now. So that's just some advice that we're getting here. Trust yourself, love yourself. Be in the immense energy of the ultimate expression of you. So a lot of the things that are happening to us right now is helping us chisel out this new self-expression that's coming through. And you could have been authentically you before 2024, but because the energy and the frequency is changing, it's calling us to be our authentic selves, but there's also a new energy that's transforming and changing us. So even if we were being authentic before this season, you're noticing how hard it is to be that version. And a lot of the things that are kind of crumbling or falling apart or you're moving out of is because it was a part of that frequency. And some of you are just getting kind of like repeat experiences and lessons where it's like these small little lessons that show up and it's like, hey, we're just letting you know this used to be you and it's leaving. And you're just like, okay. So I just want to like reiterate, this is a very reflective week. It would be a great time to get a reading just to like move some of this stuff out. Readings are not always to predict the future. They're actually highly beneficial to help you in the present moment. That's like the key, is getting readings to help you in the present moment, to help you get rid of anything that is, resistance in your field that's holding you back from opening up the light of God in your body so you can receive opportunities and miracles and a good outlook that allows you to stay in that frequency. That's why I do readings. All right, let's go ahead and go into September 29th, Sunday. September 29th, Sunday. I want some tea though, so give me a second. Got tea in the morning. September 29th, Sunday. Magnification. Okay. I'm getting a few things. A lot of you are doing so good at this, by the way. I'm getting a lot of messages of support, of saying, I'm getting this from God, guides, teachers, loved ones, ancestors. And they just want to let you know how good of a job you're doing. To be able to reflect takes tremendous courage. And even if you feel like you're being forced to reflect, it's good because a lot of the stuff that you're leaving behind is creating magnification. And this clean, authentic version of you that's stepping into this new energy, you begin to magnify it on Sunday, September 29th. And, oh my God, for some of you, if you haven't cleared things out, you're going to magnify lessons from the past. Man, I'm sorry. I'm getting all sorts of messages like this lately, and I'm not going to hold back. But it's like if you haven't cleared things out and you haven't been doing the work, that magnification is still going to happen, and things that are attracted to the things you haven't cleared out are going to come in as well. What's the energy like on September 29th, Sunday? September 29th, Sunday. Yeah. Breakthroughs, new insights, new ideas, visions, focus, manifestation, focus, creativity. This is like a big magnet. Even having that sort of energy is creating a magnification, right? What are we not aware of on that day? Yeah. There's something like there is a conclusive energy. I got two swords in reverse. There is some conclusive energy, and some of you feel like you're making decisions kind of like blindfolded, maybe even like a little Like, there's no rhyme or reason why I'm making this decision, but I have to. But ultimately, your gut is telling you the truth that day on Sunday, the 29th. And don't feel any sort of way about it. Like, just do it. Nike that shit. Just do it. Time to make a move. I'm getting that. What are we thinking? Yeah, Sunday is a very intuitive day. There's a lot of people you're going to notice there's going to be a lot of people that are going to come to readers and Reiki people that are saying they're having spiritual awakenings right now, because it is a season. Like 2012 was a season for spiritual awakening. So it was, I think, 2017. A little bit of 2020 was a spiritual awakening season. And welcome to our next one. What's funny is they didn't used to be so close together. These teams so close together. There was also a little bit of one. Yeah. When was the one? Yeah, I can't even tell you when the one before that was. I think it was like in the 90s. I felt it. I was like 6. I had a big one when I was 6 and 11. So, it's beautiful to be living in a time where there's so many awakenings. It's showing that the collective is going to be intuitive. It's undeniable. Anyone that's not intuitive right now, because everyone's intuitive, or that has the inability to connect to the field, they're going to have it. It's only a matter of time. And that's why it's important to learn this stuff, because it's almost like people that keep saying, we need to really be ahead of AI. We need to understand AI, all these things. And, no one's looking at intuition. Intuition's instantaneous. You don't have to, you literally could wake up and then just be intuitive. So when the whole world is leaning into that and you haven't developed it, because there is a learning curve once you've gotten it, there is this feeling of being like a little left behind, being, behind in the times, and you have to catch up. So it's really good to learn intuition right now. It's the best time to. And a lot of people are feeling the call. All right, let's go ahead and go into September 30th, Monday. September 30th, Monday. My channel. I just got the Creed song, with arms wide open. I'll give you everything. And I see someone being on a mountaintop. September 30th, Monday. What does that mean? Love is in the air. Love is in the air on the 29th too, by the way. I was feeling that. There's a lot of people are stepping out of their shell to make a phone call or go up to someone. Our society's been kind of behind in the times here on like dating, I feel. There's a mismatch going on, and it feels like a little bit of the mismatch goes away, and there's I have like this surrender of, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go on a date, or you know what, I'm gonna buy them flowers. There's these joyous acts in love, and then with family members and friends, it's like you bought your friend something nice, or you wanted to tell someone that you're close to how much they mean to you and how much they've done for you. So a lot of really yummy, lovey energy. September 30th, Monday. Current energy. Positive vibes. And I'm picking up that people are really able to discern whether their relationships are authentic or not, whether they are in the essence of love or if they are in conditions. And being in a relationship that has conditions is exhausting. There's not any comfort in that. there's no ground to stand on in that. When you're in the frequency of love and you feel the deep connection and trust and beauty and acceptance from another soul, there's a lot of positive energy in that. And people are seeing like, okay, this person's really distracted. This person only cares about these things from me. So there's a lot of that happening. There's like a lot of introspection. And this feels like it's kind of going up into a couple of days as well. But what's happening is you're finding your truth. You're finding, you really start to feel into who your real friends are, who the real people that really have your back are. There's a lot of optimism around that and trusting yourself, a lot of trusting yourself and feeling strong and capable. And that's beautiful. I'm liking the Monday. Monday's September. What are we not aware of on Monday? Yeah, just because of what I was saying about people seeing kind of the impurities in their connections, there might be some conflict avoidance, not wanting to have the conversation, but it's there. It's like the fly on the wall, or the elephant in the room, my bad. Wrong one. Elephant in the room. Releasing tension, there is a lot of release happening and coming to agreements about certain things in your life. There might be some insecurities or possessiveness for some people in this energy. Let me go ahead and channel a message here. September 30th, Monday. Many of you feel that everything is inevitably falling apart. But if you see that everything that is in front of you is on shaky ground, what's the point of keeping it around? You are here and you're on a mission, and your mission is clear. Take your time. Nothing needs to be rushed. You are evolving. You are shedding away layers. You are seeing and agreeing and feeling into anew. Every time that you come to this energy, your soul is ecstatic. It takes a while for the physical reality to see what the soul can see. But just know that everything that is happening right now is preparing you for the life that you were always meant to live. The time you were born is important, and this time that you are stepping to is what you showed up for. Are you ready? I love this. I love this. I'm gonna pull some cards, and also I'm gonna do a little exercise with you guys before we get going. This will really help you discern where you're at with your consciousness. The more that we hang out in the soul energy, the less that this stuff like really grabs and upsets us. And it's okay. That doesn't mean neglect your human, but the more that we sit in our human or ego, I like to call it human because it just sounds more fun. I don't like to say it's an ego. The more that we sit in our human tendencies and not sit in our soul, this stuff rocks us hard. And, if our soul and our human are not in a similar frequency, our subconscious gets extremely stressed out. And when our subconscious is in a state of like throwing all sorts of energies around and feeling really heightened, the miracles of God can't come through. And a lot of the times, if the human is having an experience where there's anxiousness, indecisiveness, anger, frustration, sadness, this creates a disturbance in the subconscious and nothing can connect together. There's just no mediation. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a measuring barometer today on if you are staying in your soul connection. and if your soul and your human are in agreement. And if you are, then you're going to have a very, like, this week is going to be simple compared to people that are just wilding out and they're human. So let's see some signs that the collective, so I'm going to pull collective soul energy here. And if you feel this, that means you're really tapping into your soul essence. So collective soul energy here. Trust, acceptance, stepping into the unknown, fearlessness, trusting the universe, trusting God, feeling joy from within, knowing that everything is necessary, forgiveness, serenity, looking at everything from a witnessing standpoint, and I got the King of Cups, devoted, emotionally mature and balanced, intuitive, compassionate, supportive, empathy. So these are, this is all soul energy for the current energy right now. So I'm going to go ahead and tune into the human. Oof. Whoa. I don't think I like this one. Sorry. It's just it's a little bit of a garbage disposal week. So I just feel like I landed in a garbage disposal. Human, collective human, regret, suffering, loss, untrusting, indecisive, inconsiderate, self-focused, sadness, loathing, ruminating. Also, I'm picking up kind of like an aggressive energy, control, manipulation, I got emotional, current energy for human. A lot of people feel the need to distract themselves this week. Just distract. Find all the distractions in the world to not look at what's happening. Painful endings, loss, beginning. So it's, yeah. And just the human, a lot of what you're going to experience with people being in their human perspective more than their soul is they're going to have this idea, and it's going to, they feel like it's going to move forward, and then it just falls apart. And that's a big sign that you're in there, you're human. So let's go ahead and ask, how can we bring harmony? Well, how's the subconscious? Subconscious, if you're in your human, is going to be really heightened, meaning like there's just lots of brewing and stewing, and whatever is in our subconscious, there's a lot of things that we attract from our subconscious energy. And if you're in your human all the time, you're gonna get these like heavy experiences this week, where if you're in more of that soul essence, your subconscious gets cleared out through white light, when you're in the soul energy, and it's helping to kind of clear and renew. So let me go ahead and ask, how can the collective mediate and have an agreement with the soul and the human perspective? It's okay to be frustrated this week, but it's also important to trust. No matter what is happening, if you're going through something or a transition, it's trusting. The more you trust, you allow the soul to light up the subconscious, and there's a clearing out and a new day. So I hope that exercise helped some of you. I do that for each individual that I read for, but we just get a lot deeper than that. But anyway, I hope you guys have a magical day. I love you. Bye.